Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jovi. In this video we're going to be drafting a basic bodice block pattern. You don't know how to draft a basic bodice block pattern? This video is beginners friendly. You don't know how to draft a basic bodice pattern? Keep watching this video. This video is for you. You will not regret it. Watch till the end. You can even use this pattern to cut any dress, even if it's shirts, blouse, name it. So guys, keep watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, very important, comment and share with your friends. So guys, the measurements we need is the shoulder or back measurement. You can even measure yourself just as you're seeing it on the video. The next is the chest line. So guys, when measuring, just make sure that you leave at least half-inch space. Yeah, don't really tighten your body. Just leave like half-inch space. You can put your index finger inside the tape, just as you can see it on this video. The next measurement is the bust measurement, the round bust measurement. That is what you are seeing on your screen now. Next, we need the under bust round. The under bust round measurement. After the under bust round measurement, you take your waist measurement. That's your waist round. After the waist measurement, you get to the hip line. That's around your hip. Then the next one is your bust point. I believe you're understanding as you're watching the video. Bust point, just from your shoulder to more like your nipple. Still place the tape on your shoulder and get down to your under bust. You can call it half cut or under bust line. From there, you get your half length measurement or you get your waist measurement. After the half length or waistline measurement, you move over to your hip line measurement. That's where, maybe if it's blouse, where you want your blouse to reach. The next is the bust span, or you can call it nipple to nipple measurement. The next is your armhole measurement. Just take your tape around your armhole and move your hands freely. So here I just marked out 1 inch on my paper and I ruled it. I went ahead to write fold because that side is meant to be on fold. That's the center front. So I went ahead to take my horizontal measurement. First, take your bust point measurement. You can get yours by placing your tape from your shoulder. Just mark out 10 inches. That will serve as your bust point. The next is the under bust measurement. Normally, to get your under bust measurement from your bust point, you can add like 3 inches or 3.5 inches to get it. So next, mark out the half length measurement or waistline. Here we're using 17.5 plus half inch, making it 18 inches. You mark it out. Then go ahead to rule your line. That's your horizontal line. Don't forget to label it so you won't make mistake. The first one, bust point, that's BP. The second one, under bust, that's UB. And the third one is the WL. That's the waistline or half length. Some call it half length. So we go ahead to take our vertical line measurements. We're starting with the shoulder. Our shoulder measurement is 15 divided by 2. That's 7.5 plus extra half inch, making it 8 inches. You can decide to add 1 inch, anyone, but here I added half inch. That is making it 8. I went ahead to take my armhole measurement. Okay guys, even if you not take your armhole measurement, you can actually get it automatically by dividing your bust by 6. After dividing it by 6, you add 1.5 to whatsoever you get. So our bust measurement here is 36. When we divide by 6, we are getting 6. 6 plus 1.5, that takes us to 7.5. Plus half inch or 1 inch. Then mark it out. That automatically becomes our chest line. Don't forget to label your chest line. Then go ahead to draw the straight line from the shoulder to the chest line. That's the armhole. Next, go ahead to mark out your bust measurement divided by 4. 36 divided by 4, 9. You mark out 9 plus extra 1 inch for allowance. Under bust 30 divided by 4, 7.5 plus extra 1 inch. The next is your round waist measurement divided by 4. Ours is 31 divided by 4, that's 7.8. Okay, here even after adding your 1 inch for allowance, you're still going to add extra 1 inch for your dart. That's 9.8. Just mark it out. Then go ahead to connect your vertical lines together. As you can see from the bust point, I'm joining it to the under bust to the waistline. Just connect everything together. After that, you come over to your armhole. Divide your armhole into 2. Just get your midpoint and mark it out. After marking it out from the video, just place your tape as you can see on the video and go in by ½ inch. After going in by 1 inch, connect your line from your shoulder to that 1 inch. Then you take it down and draw a perfect curve for your armhole. Make sure you curve it very well. So after that, you go ahead to mark out 1 inch, because we are going to be sloping our shoulder. You know, our body is not straight. Then the next is the neck measurement. Here I'll be using 3 by 3. What do I mean by 3 by 3? The wideness will be 3 inches. Then the depth will also be 3 inches. That is what I am marking on the video now. As you can see, after marking the depth 3 inches and the wideness 3 inches, you connect the lines together. After connecting the lines together, you slowly take your curve. Make sure you draw a perfect curve. That's for round neck. Remember that our 1 inch that we marked out. Now use your ruler and just connect it from that 1 inch to your neck region, just as you can see on the video. You can go ahead and cut this off if you are sewing a gown with half length. But if you're not sewing a gown with half length, maybe it's just a blouse, keep watching. So here you can go ahead to mark out your hip line. The hip line we'll be using is 24 inches. You can decide to add extra ½ inch or 1 inch, depending on how you want the dress to be. Let's mark it out as 24, just like that. Maybe when you want to cut out on a fabric, you can now decide to add the extra ½ inch or 1 inch. After marking it out, go ahead to draw a line and cut it off. Then get your round hip measurement. Here we are using 40 divided by 4 is 10 inches. You can decide to add extra 1 inch allowance or 1½ inches or 2 inches. Just mark it out and connect it to the waistline as you are seeing on the video. After connecting, you cut it out. So guys, for our dart, just place your tape on your bust point line and go down by 1 inch as you are seeing. Then you come down to your hip line and go up by 2 inches. Remember your nipple to nipple measurement or bust span. Or place your tape on the bust point and mark out 4 inches. Place it on the waistline and mark out 4 inches. Do the same to the hip line. After marking out 4 inches, you mark out a straight line on those points that you've marked out. After marking it out, you go straight to your waistline. Place your tape rule on that mark and then mark out ½ inch on both sides. Then you join it from that up 1 inch that we marked out. Join it to the ½ inch that you created out on the waistline, just as you are seeing on the video. Mark on the other side too. Just make sure you place your ruler well and mark it out so that it will look the way it's looking on this video. So that's it for our dart. For our back pattern, we are going to use the front pattern to trace out the back pattern. So here on my brown paper, I'm just going straight to mark out either 2 inches for zip allowance or 1.5 inches. So here on the videos, I am marking out 1.5 inches for the zip allowance. Mark it all through down and join with your ruler. Then place your front pattern exactly at that zip allowance line that you marked out. As you can see on the video, I'm trying to use office pin to like secure it, like hold the two together so that it won't shift. So after that, I will go ahead to use my marker to trace out the lines on the back pattern. As you can see on the video, I'm tracing it out all round, both the side and the under. So guys, for the shoulder, for this armhole part, please watch closely. Remember, in the front pattern, we went in by ½ inch before we joined our line. So here now, tracing the back, don't go in by ½ inch. Draw it down straight before you curve, just as you are seeing it on this video. I don't know if you're understanding, but with what I'm doing on this video, you are supposed to understand. The front, you will go in by ½ inch, but here, drafting out the back, do not go in by ½ inch. Just as you can see on this video, you can even place your ruler to get the straight line. Then coming down, you can now slightly curve it with the front on. Just curve it out well, carefully, and then cut it as I'm doing on the video. So go ahead and cut out what you've marked out with your mark and remove the pin. You can go ahead to write zip on the zip allowance. So guys, for the back neck, it will be the same for the front. In terms of wideness, it will also be 3 inches, but the depth going down, I will be using 1 inch for it, because the back neck will be a high neck. So guys, as you are seeing it on the video, after going in by 1 inch and wideness 3 inches, you try and connect everything together to give you a perfect curve. After that, you go ahead and cut it and notch your zip allowance. Do not forget to notch your zip allowance. So guys, for the back that is still the same process of nipple to nipple measurement. Remember, it's A divided by 2, 4 inches. So you place your tape rule and mark out 4 inches. Then you draw a straight line. Remember, on the waistline, you mark out half inch. Then connect everything together as you are seeing on the video. So guys, remember I said that the first pattern I drafted is for people that maybe want to sew gown that have half length. If your gown has half length, or maybe you want to join it together, or maybe it has a design, that is when you will be needing this one that I'm about to show you. As regards the zip allowance side, just watch closely. Here I am using my tape rule to go up by 1 inch. Just place your tape on your waistline, this back side, and go up by 1 inch, just as I'm doing on the video. After marking it out, you connect it, but this time around you have to slope it as you are seeing on the video. After marking out the 1 inch, you can decide to make your own 1.5 inches depending. Just slope it to the side of the waist, then you cut it out as I am doing on the video. We are going up by this 1 inch. Why are we doing this? Is so that when you fix your zip, it will lay perfectly on your body. So now, if you are not drafting for maybe a gown that has half length, you are drafting for a blouse or a shirt, keep watching. Please do not forget that armhole part. Make sure the front and the back, they are not the same. The front, you are going in by ½ inch. The back, you will cut it plain like that. So I'm going ahead to extend my zip allowance of 1.5 inches that we did before. I'm going ahead to extend it down to the hip line. After extending it, you mark it out too. The difference between the front dart and the back dart is that in this back dart now, you place your tape rule at the chest line and come down by 1 inch. Then extend your nipple to nipple measurement of 4 inches to your waistline and also on the hip line. Then on the hip line, you go up by 2 inches. Then you connect the straight line, just as you are seeing on the video. After connecting it, you go straight to your waistline. Remember what we did in the front pattern. Mark out half inch on both sides on that waistline. After marking it out, you connect it just as I'm connecting it on this video. One part of the ½ inch, you connect it straight to that 2 inches that you marked out. You go to the other side and do the same. After doing it for the up, you go straight to the down part and do the same. Just do it carefully so you will not make mistake. After, you can go ahead to label it back pattern so you won't misplace it with the front. If you want to transfer it to your fabric, you can decide to add allowance or extra inches for your maybe sewing allowance or so. On your notification bell and get ready for when I'll be posting this particular video on your screen. Don't miss out, guys. This dress is giving. So give me a thumbs up, guys, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video. Bye.